Hi everyone, I have a question here saying rotate letter M by an angle of 135 degree clockwise around point O, negative 1, 1. In this case, I need to start to build a letter M. By clicking on polygon, I can start to build this letter M. And for sure at the end, I have to close the polygon to the starting point, which in my case is point A. So as soon as I close this polygon, I will see that it gives me more information about the label of the vertices and the label of each segment. Let's say I don't need the label of the segment. In this case, I click on the arrow, click on this object, right click on it and saying object properties. At the left side, I will notice that it gives me the information about all the vertices, the point and the segment. So if I need to remove all the segment in one shot, I can click on segment and I go back. I will check if they are highlighted, and after that I can go and say I will remove the show label to remove all the label and close this setting menu. So with this way I have the drawing without the label of the segment, but it gives me the label of the vertices, as you can see. Now I need to create a slider. The slider, I can choose it from here, click on slider, and I can click anywhere I need my slider. Let's say I need it in the right side, so I click here. It will give me a small window with some options. In my case, I need to do rotation, so that means I need an angle. And by default it's called the angle alpha equal 45 degree, and let's say I need the increment to be by 45 degree, and I click OK. Now if I check this slider how it works, it's skip by 45 degrees, so from 0 to 45 to 90 to 135. Actually I need it at 135, so I can leave it at 135. Now I can start to create my center point. The center point, they are saying it's O, and they need that to locate point O at negative 1, 1. So negative 1, 1 here, I can choose it by the mouse, or I can go to the input and type bracket negative 1 comma 1 and close the bracket. Right away I will see that the dot is clear. If I'm not happy with the choice of point M and I need to rename it, so I can say I don't need M, I need O. Click OK. I have O at negative 1, 1. Now I need to start the rotation, so I go to this menu and click on rotate around point. And if you see down, you will see something it's saying select object, center point and enter angle. So I'm going to select the object, I'm going to select the point. Now it asks me about the angle. In this case I'm not going to write 135, I can relate it to alpha. So in this case I need to click in this area and click on alpha and make sure that it's going to remove 45 degree. And actually I need it as clockwise as exactly the question, and click OK. As soon as I'm doing that, you will notice right away that the rotation is done already, and the letter M is rotated 135 clockwise. Now as a student I want to check if my work is correct or not. So I can create a line, a segment line, from point A to the center point O, and from point A prime to center point O. And actually, because this line are construction, I can modify this line by clicking on right click, object settings, and I can click on style and change the style to dot line with this way. The same thing with this line, dot line with this way, to make it clear that they are only construction line, no more than that. Now I want to check if point A it's rotate around O with 135 clockwise, yes or no. So in this case I need to check this angle. If it's gonna give me 135, that means my work is correct. So I go to angle and make sure that you put the O in the middle. So I click A prime O A. right away I see 135, which means my work is correct. Let's say I want to see the change if I change this angle to 90 or to 45 or to even 180. How can I do that? And actually this is the benefit of doing the slide, that I can drag only 90 degree, I see the letter M change, drag to 45, drag to 0, it's gonna go back, and even if I want to go to more than 135, 180, and 225, 270, 315, and in the same time I see the rotation happen. And this is the good thing by building this slider, so I can see exactly how can I move letter M if I need, let's say, to rotate it 90 degree or to rotate it 135 and so on. So I hope you understood this part of rotation using the slider. Thank you.